What is going on, my several ones? Back here again with your Severance Season 2, Episode 2 reaction this time. I don't know if I'm going to regularly do these, but since I'm on vacation, I got the time. Let's go ahead and try it out, man. But I will be back with the regular review. My Annie is going to be back with the review. So I don't know what goes on in Lumon Industries with Justin H. So, you know, I'm just watching a show. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. If you haven't checked out my episode 1 review, make sure to go check that out. And we're going to go ahead and get into this thing.
They torture us down there. We're prisoners. She's alive.
So this is you now?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's my name?
Persephone.
Can you spell that?
Never.
That's not my name. That's not my name.
Fetid Moppet.
I'm a pawn Tony. Got my dillies on a pepper chain.
Father?
Besides the tapes that we saw her record herself on, this is probably like the first time we really just kind of get a glimpse of Helena. So interested to see what's going on there. Got Dylan. This is after he got tackled by a milkshake. All right.
Thank you for acting so quickly. You saved us from disaster.
Will Mr. Egan be joining?
Just me. I personally owe you a debt of gratitude, which is why we'd like to ask you back.
An apology is warranted.
I'm gonna get my apology.
I apologize. My father apologizes.
I welcome your contrition.
It's a big word.
I'm so glad.
Look that up after I get
There's
off.
much damage to control.
Contrition.
I recommend we start by scouring the feed, and I need to interview Dylan G. to see how he gained access to that.
We have something else in mind. We'd like to offer you a promotion. Severance Advisory Council.
I never heard of such a thing.
Just making up
It's a brand new
positions.
initiative. You'd be spearheading its formation. Your expertise is greatly valued.
They're playing her.
Mr. Milchick has been promoted to floor manager.
You fear me?
We fear no one.
See, she did all that. And she's not valued, right? She says she doesn't feel valued. She did all that last season. But she should have let it just burn to the ground.
You're firing me?
When Lumon falters...
On your day off! Friday reference.
Fear and insecurity this
On
has
Friday.
caused. I must sincerely atone.
You were involved in a physical altercation with another employee this evening. It was brief but violent, and I regret to say that you were the aggressor.
Wait.
As such, I'm afraid we've no choice but to terminate your employment effective immediately.
Distrust of Lumon has been sadly endemic since its founding.
Mr. Scout, I imagine you have a few questions.
You could say that.
May I sit with you? Any mark was here, in this house.
I know, I talked to him.
What did he say to you?
If I tell you, are you gonna punish him for it?
We have no punishments at Lumon.
Uh-huh.
Miss Cobell.
Yeah.
What we learned tonight is that she is quite severely unwell.
Yeah. She lives next door to me. I, know her.
And her behavior at Lumon seems to be the source of your innie's distress. She will never descend to that floor again.
Dusty ass car. I hate that car. Oh.
In case we don't come back. I don't know. In case we do.
She like that. She rewinded it back. She wants it.
In case we don't come back. In case we do.
May I ask about benefits?
There's a coffee maker.
I meant healthcare benefits.
Feel like them perks.
For you, your family.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah. You know, I think this is going to be a really great fit for me, Mr. Saliba.
Like brothers or something, they look alike.
You could be any kind of tour. What would it be?
Same size, same hairstyle, kind of.
Pocket.
Interesting. Tell me more. Short-term employment. And then Lumon.
Yes.
And they make their doors in houses. What was the George? Thanks for coming in.
What?
We'll consider your application thoroughly.
That's it? Just because I'm severed?
Like I said, we'll consider your application thoroughly.
You're not considering me at all. That's discrimination.
We need a certain kind of person here, Mr. George, not a certain kind of two people. I mean, what do you think this is, a carpet factory?
What?
You want to circumcise your brain, that's your business. But it doesn't mean I have to hire you. And personally, I think it's abhorrent.
He ain't gonna have no luck. How do you get... if you get fired for what happened with your Eddie, that's not fair. Even though it's a fabricated story, but still.
I mean, like, why was he so curious?
Devin, what are you doing? You remember I identified her, right?
Yes, Mark.
I saw her body.
Yeah, I know.
How about this? Did your sheets
Okay, maybe she's a
smell like
clone?
her
I don't know,
weeks
man.
afterwards?
He saw the body. Unless it was a fake body.
You know what? Honestly, if Rickon died and his body burned, I'd be sad for you, but I wouldn't be affected. This is obscene.
I just want to be sure.
I am sure.
See, his Annie could have solved all this by saying, what's his wife name? I don't fucking know. Instead of saying she's alive, Miss Casey's alive. That's all you had to do.
Okay, if I'm picking up, I get it. I want you to know my exact message.
The plot thickens, y'all. What is going on? Bert having a secret conversation with somebody. He says his Annie got the message. So, and then Bert's pulling up. I thought I knew what was. Let's just keep going. It's good though. It's good.
My third question concerns your late wife, Gemma.
Gemma. Okay. That was her name. I couldn't remember her name.
What about her?
In your intake interview, you cited her death as a primary motivator for severing. Do you remember what you said?
No.
You said since she died, every day feels like a year. The Mark I've come to know at Lumon is happy. He cares for people. And he's funny. He knows nothing of the pain I see in you right now. He's found love.
Love? With who?
The solace you have given him down there will make its way to you. It just takes time.
I'll be like, I got a work wife, nigga, that I don't know about. Yeah, love with a person you don't know about. See, he did the wellness routine on him. Diabolical. Milkshake.
This is unheard of.
I'm sorry, Mr.
3 days of work. I broke a fucking lease in Grand Rapids. Fucking touch me. Give me another reason to sue. Fuck you, Lumon!
Hey, Judd.
You were in my house. I ate your shitty fucking cookies.
They convinced you to stay. Was a pineapple involved? You're so easy to sway.
Do you know something about Gemma?
Please don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back. Turn this down, man. Don't come back, Miss Selvig. I got a feeling she's gonna be back at some point. I really don't get what was the point of her. Pause this real quick. I really don't get what was the point of her doing all that in the first season when she got let go. And I don't know, man. I would have just told him right there, she's alive. She was alive. I still don't know what the situation is with Gemma or whatever. He found her body, but I don't know, they could have fabricated that, but this, I don't know, it kind of tends to lean, she might have been dead and they used something to clone her. Mystery shows. We got, was it Irvin? When he was on the phone, who was he talking to? He might have been talking to that doctor. He might be in contact with her, maybe. Said something about my auntie got the message or something like that. So gonna see what that turns out to be. Bert pulled up on him, so it still didn't show what happened after he was banging on the door, unless I'm not paying attention. Because I'm trying to do all this stuff. But yeah, it was quite interesting. This episode though, just fresh off, I don't think it hit as hard as episode 1, but it served its purpose because we did need to fill in what happened before the events we saw in episode 1, of course. So we saw what happened as far as Milicic and the story he was telling each Audi or whatever before they got fired, whatnot, with the exception of Mark, because they want him in place to complete Cold Harbor, whatever that comprises of. Other than that, I don't know. It was a cool episode, but I just don't think it hit as hard as episode 1. So you know, you gotta have some things to kind of develop. So this is gonna be one of those episodes. It was a good episode. It just wasn't hitting that hard as last episode. Shoot, y'all, I was trying to see what else I got to say about the episode. Am I missing anybody? Helena. I don't know. I think she's digging Mark, man. Everybody want a piece of Mark, man. Mark is a player. So yeah, even though, you know, she's the CEO, I don't know. I don't think she's totally just. I think she could be compromised. Let's just say that. But yeah. But is that her going in the? We saw her going in the elevator. We still don't know if that's her, or when she goes up, does she become Helly, or is it her? Did she take the chip out? We still didn't get the answer to that question. We went from if you go early in the episode when she was talking to Miss Selvig or Cobell, she said we got another plan. So did that insinuate that she's going to be going inside as Helena disguised as Helly R? But it was still kind of blurry. I still don't have the exact answer here, so still gotta wait a little bit more. But I don't know. I still want to say it's Helly R. And she just didn't want to tell the other guys, you know, for fear what they would think of her, I guess. Anything else? That's it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and cut this reaction off. But with that being said, I will be back, or my Annie will be back, with further review of this episode and more concise thoughts, because I feel like I'm all over the place right now. But anyway, if you haven't checked that out, make sure to go to my episode 1 review that's up already, and I'm gonna be seeing y'all guys next time. Peace out.